Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Roadrunners taking on the Rush. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Johnny Cueto.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And a foul ball. And that is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that drops in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air, Dominguez. And it's caught for the out. So digging in, Masataka. Yoshida. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and he doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
That one the other way. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manny Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one.
Ha!
In the dirt.
0-2.
And he deals. And down on strikes. And there's two down. It's Aaron Judge now. Big swing and a miss. Yoshida off of first with two away. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the first. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Donaldson winds and fires. That one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Ramirez on the move towards the line. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it. Thought about third, but back to second safely. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
Strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to two strikes.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
That's a foul.
One out and a runner at second. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza. Inside. Ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs and one in scoring position. Little chopper rolls foul. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. And we're back. Here's Mookie Betts now. Cueto back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he handles it himself for the out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
Second inning here. No score. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K. Two outs, base is empty. Chipper Jones will hit next. The changeup missing. Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just missed.
2-0.
And it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
full count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Cut on and missed at 101.
It's 0-1.
And it's 0-1. And
One
that
ball, one
skips in the
strike.
dirt. Next pitch is
No, that's low.
downstairs.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And
Nope,
ball
ball.
1.
1-0.
That one in triple digits.
I think he was sitting off speed
1-1.
there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away
1-2
with
is the
one
count.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a
Ball.
guy like this.
And a ball evens the
2-2.
count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Jason Dominguez digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1
Two
strike.
out, space is empty. Comes
Yeah.
up empty.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. On to the 3rd inning at the plate. Bryce Harper. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Next to hit, Mike Piazza. Inside,
Ball.
just missed. Pitch misses
the ball.
there. Now 2-0.
Two and 0.
And that one
That's the
missing
ball.
low. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Man at first, 1 away. And another
2-0
ball.
the count.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Chris Taylor. Breaking ball inside, and that is ball 1. Griffey on his horse, and out number 1 on the grab. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Bats up with it. That's it out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Wade Boggs getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
To first, and that ends the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first.
Oh.
It's there, and that's a great play. Now, Manny Ramirez. That one drilled left field. Dominguez makes the grab for the second out. Here comes Aaron Judge. Flied to right his first time. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Fourth inning underway, no score.
Ball, that's down.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Swing and a ground ball. Polanco tosses to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. That clips the corner.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Alvarez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one fouled off. Donaldson delivers. Cut on and missed at 101.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. That's inside.
That missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one missing inside. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Judge is under it. And there's 2 away. Digging in, Rafael Palmeiro. Yeah, that's fouled off. Can't glove it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Mookie Betts. Cueto back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, these players just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On to first.
That's it.
And a couple of quick outs.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. So Harper stands in. Foul ball there. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Harper retired. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Junior makes the grab, one down. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On the ground to the left. Betts whips it to first. 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one at triple digits. Betts tosses to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And that is out of play. Late with the swing there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. New pitcher on here, Josh Hader.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Outside low, and now 2-0. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2-1. No, that missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Yoshida swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Ramirez, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, and he went. And the count even 1-1. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Piazza makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Inning. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Harper. The tag, and he's out. So the lineup flips over. And now here is Wade Boggs. And a foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. So up next, Jorge Polanco.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
On the ground right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good eye right there. Outside. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit. Mike Piazza. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is. We go to the top of the 7th. Aaron Judge at the plate. And there's a ball. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. That's in for a strike.
2 balls,
Hader
1 strike.
At times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And now it's Mookie Betts. Strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Betts around second, headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Step off and looks the runner back to third now.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see. Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too.
Swung on, belted. Taylor gives chase. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the 2nd run is in. They're waving Chipper home. Safe at the plate, and the missed play comes back to bite them. 3-0. Harper at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to
Got him.
first. Harper retired. Mike Piazza now at the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's their And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Gamblers taking on the... Just about to get underway. And on the mound now, Matt Cain.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Trey Turner at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Didn't go. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Stanton puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Story. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Boggs. Over to first. And Story is out. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. In the dirt.
1-0.
And that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. Jock Peterson bops one out. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Corey Seager stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Bottom of the first. And the batter now, Wade Boggs. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's a fair ball. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Boggs gets his lead at first with nobody out.
That's a ball.
Just outside. And now two balls, 2 strikes. And 2 strikes. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Garcia makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
That's
First pitch misses.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
In the dirt, but kept close. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And now, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. In the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That's foul.
And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. They get the force, and that is the inning. And we're back. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Kane back to work. Check swing, called strike.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1. Garcia in his 5th season, 28 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Rafael Devers. Swings and misses. 0-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 down, nobody on. That's down and in.
Ball.
That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Little chopper rolls foul. Slice the other way and foul. May comes set. He makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Stanton now. That one misses. Ball 1. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Count's full.
Peterson really on his horse for this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Devers on the move. Brings it in. And that is top half of the 3rd inning. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Misses inside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
The other way, Palmeiro. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's Trey Turner. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to 3rd. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Peterson. And makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Garcia coming on. And that quickly 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's Wade Boggs now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one
ball.
Cutting but missing down low.
1-0.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jorge Polanco will hit next. Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third.
No, that missed.
Just missed.
Ball game is still tied.
Strike.
They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Foul ball.
A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. New inning getting started. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Story on the move. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
You got him. Throw. Safe. Piazza too late with that one. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
That's the ball.
Misses. 2-2.
2-2.
And that one in the air center field. Taylor under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Story leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. He's trying for third. In there for strike 3. Out to third. And that ends. And we're back. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. Oh, gets dirty. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Now, here is Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Devers calls it in, 2 away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Brings it in, and the inning is. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Kane back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
No balls.
One
two
down,
strikes.
base is empty. Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Fly to left his first time. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. Ball 1 there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes. And welcome back to the ball. Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor. Harrington,
Nope,
a
ball.
6'2 righty, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. And another ball. Peterson really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. Chris Taylor blasts one out, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 2-1. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. And that misses.
That missed. That's a ball.
1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball. That's
And
down.
that one cutting but missing down low. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. Down the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Late on that fastball.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Story snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jorge Polanco. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area, because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
That misses.
Ball.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that gets down for a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Yordan Alvarez to the plate. Yordan Alvarez digs in now. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Polanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead
0-2.
0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And no one can get there. Polanco around second. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of...
And that's a base hit. Coming around third is Alvarez. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Nope.
Palmero up for the 3rd time here. Watches
1
that
ball,
one
no
miss.
strike.
And another ball.
Got to be real careful here.
2 balls, no
He's
strikes.
hunting for his pitch.
And it is 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You got a full count.
Story. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Carson Kelly.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball. And ball one.
Ball.
That's inside.
That's
Good
the ball.
fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that gets down into the gap. Kelly around second, on his way to third. Coming home. The relay throw. Pulls him to third safely. A run comes in on the play. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Kobe Milner gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here comes Story, and he scores. And it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
1-1.
Charge it. Crazy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Seager checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball still 0-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Story. Nabs it, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Chris Taylor now. He's already homered in this game. That one drifts inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Story whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. There's the swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man aboard, and here is Devers.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And Devers hits that one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs.
Ball. 1-1.
Piazza can't handle it. Gets away. And the runner holds. Andres Munoz gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Well, 1-run game, and now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Swings through that.
0-1.
Puts a bunt down. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame. Wade Boggs now at the plate. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Peterson ranging into the alley. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Got to be careful with his slug. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. De La Cruz, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And that'll fall for a base hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And it gets down for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something. He could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Rafael Palmeiro. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Dunks one into left. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That's down and in. Munoz measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-2.
This one in the air center field. Taylor moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Turner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Story now. First pitch just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
2-1.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. And we're back. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And there's the strike.
0-1.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. First offering in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Garcia hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out at 98. And good work there as he gets a 1. We go to the 9th. Here is Jock Peterson. New pitcher on now, Gregory Soto.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Calls it in for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 1 strike.
Soto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
So they're down to their final out. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget about it.
1 strike away. as a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Sandlot taking on Midland. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Corey Kluber.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Pete Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike. The 1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's low.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. De La Cruz, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him up. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
So Jock is retired on strikes. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit in the air left field. De La Cruz sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. Getting the nod in this one, Hunter Brown.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
That one missing inside. That misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. No outs, runner over at third. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. No outs, runner at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That's outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 1-0. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Into the second deck it goes. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. Ripped to short. Tosses across the first. Piazza out in the play. Rafael Palmeiro will hit next. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And that's downstairs.
No, that's down.
And that is ball 1. And another ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Not close with that one. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Tatis makes the grab. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Kluber back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count. 2 and 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. That's through there for a strike. Kluber, in his 14th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. In the air, right field. Stanton makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now 1 miss.
Inside, ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first.
Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here comes Chris Taylor. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. That one hit to right. Tatis drifts towards it. 2 down. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there
0-2.
against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Strike 2.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away on the strikeout. And now it's Brandon Lau.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
He's safe on with a bunt single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. With the defense in the shift, that's wide open to anyone that wants to take it, and he did. You still have to execute it, though. You got to take your time, make sure you get it down. That was nice.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-1. Man at first, one away. That's out to center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Off the plate inside. And the count is 1-1. There goes the runner. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lau off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here is Wade Boggs. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Line drive, fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Right side. Lau sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Garcia really on his horse for this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
On the ground to third. Slings it across. Piazza out in the play. That's the inning. Start of the fourth, and Jack Peterson stands in. Peterson just got a piece of it.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there.
No ball,
He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next to hit, Rafael Palmeiro. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Mike Piazza digs in now. There's a strike. On the ground. And that's just foul. That one out to right. Stanton corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there.
1-0.
4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
In the dirt, now 2-2. That's down and in.
Full count.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Stanton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Outside.
We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
High fly ball out towards left field. Dominguez. Long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Just missed.
Inside. That's the ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Gets it to first, and Garcia is out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Lau swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And that is out of play. Jones takes his lead at third with 1 away. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. Got him swinging. Played
He's
the
out.
plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. So the batting order turns over. Now a chance for Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
2 outs and a runner at third.
1-1.
We're at the top of the 5th. Sinker
Ah,
catches
two.
the zone at the knees. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ball 1 to Taylor. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Popped out in foul ground first time through. The shortstop takes the ball. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. That misses the
2-1.
zone. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he beats him to first. He's safe. Back to the top of the lineup, Wade Boggs getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
No,
Brown
he's in
checks
there.
over to first, and he's back. Ellie on his way to second. Ball outside.
No.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And it's second. Fought off foul. Runner on the go again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch is low.
Save.
That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Two outs with a runner at third. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. A new pitcher in the game, Gregory Soto.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
That one at triple digits.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one he does.
Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. And now Jack Peterson, he's already homered in this game. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Swings through that one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Tatis in the box again. Takes the strike. In the air, left field. Dominguez under it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Yordan Alvarez. On the outside corner, strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
1-1.
Misses off the plate. 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Garcia really on his horse for this one. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. At the plate, Mike Piazza. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Slice down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a ball. 1-2.
And he chases that one. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Palmeiro, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Soto, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws the first inning over. Top of inning number 7. And now here is Rafael Palmeiro. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
That's towards center. Taylor moving under this one. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Mike Piazza will hit next. And misses inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. First offering, and it just misses. That one missed. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Headed towards the corner. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. So he just clears the wall. It's 4-2. So 2 away with nobody on. Michael Kopech takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. And he swings through that one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 1 there.
Ball.
And he grounds one back up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Taylor, the next to hit, takes ball one. And the pitch is in for a strike. And 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And a sac bunt here. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. There's a line drive to left field. Garcia right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Here goes Ellie. Pitch misses. Safe. Make it 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Ellie De La Cruz. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Throws across the diamond. Inning over. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Bunts it in. Piazza gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the DH, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 in this one. Bunted back towards the mound. Slings to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
De La Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Wow. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Palmeiro. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Here's Jock Peterson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. Kopech throw over. De La Cruz back on a dive. Josh Hader on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better
ball.
ones in the game. I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ellie looking to steal. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now Mike Piazza.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Base is empty, 1 away.
Oh,
Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. inside.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Now, Rafael Palmeiro, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. De La Cruz makes the play, and that is that. New inning getting started. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Check swing, called strike. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carried on the fastball up in the zone,
No ball,
and yet
2
he
strikes.
grips it like a sinker. So technically, his fastball is labeled as a sinker.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood
No ball,
on it, and
1 strike.
there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him, Wilson. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Mike Piazza now. Ball 1 low.
1-0.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes,
1-2
may see
count.
some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Tatis runs. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every
We're nestled in a mountain range with a castle in the distance. Welcome to Wales Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Midland taking on Liechtenstein. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Will Warren.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Over to Giambi. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Now here is Josh Smith. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Giambi. And Polanco is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Back inside Wales Park, and starting this one, Bob Gibson. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Cedric Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering upstairs. On the inside corner for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. What a stop. Pretty nice play there. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty. And the slider just misses. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Missed inside with the curve. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Carlos Delgado digs in now. And downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. him out. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Luis Arias. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. One out in the second. Gage Workman will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. Down the line, and it's foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, what a stop. The throw, and they get the out. Jonathan Loaisiga into the game. And now it's Jose Siri. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, Ben Rice. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Outside low, 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Line drive. That's a base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. And they hold the tying run at third. Throw up the stop sign even with two away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Headed down the line. And a foul ball. That one almost got him.